Welcome back to Movie Matrix. Today we're breaking down Season 4 Episode 1 of The Fire Country, where the team grapples with losing Vince to the Zabel Ridge fire, and things aren't going well. If you're just coming across this channel, do well to like and subscribe for more movie recaps and breakdown. Let's dive in. Season 4 began with a tragic loss, and it was revealed that Battalion Chief Vince Leone had perished in the fire. While Bode blamed Jake for stopping him from going after his father, it was just a way to forget his own shortcomings during the fire. Bode was lucky enough to get his grandfather Walter's call because he had a bad knee and was suspended from duty. That is when Walter asked Bode to rescue them as the fire had spread to their retirement home. Bode managed to reach Walter in time, but his grandfather was not ready to leave his best friend. However, when Bode reached Walter's best friend, his knee gave out. That is when Walter's friend also had a dementia episode, and he wandered off, but Bode managed to get him out. However, Walter was still inside. Luckily, Sharon and Vince breached and rescued Walter just in time. However, Sharon and Walter got out, but the roof gave way before Vince could get out and he died. Sharon and Bode suffered a great loss, and were barely able to hold themselves together at Vince's funeral. Station 42 needed a new battalion chief, but Sharon was infuriated to see everyone discussing the job prospects at Vince's funeral, while Bode and Jake butted heads. Jake later announced his interest in the position. Bode said, "When you're sitting in my dad's chair, just remember, you're renting it," he says. "It's my birthright, and I'm coming for it." Vince's sworn enemy Brett Richards also seemed like a befitting option. Sharon finally decided to suspend Station 42 as their division chief. The suspension continued longer than expected, and Sharon was not ready to bring back Station 42. While Bode threw himself and helped the community, Sharon blamed herself for Vince's death. Station 42 was still benched when they got an emergency call and asked for Evrion's help. Bode convinces Jake to help, but Sharon learns that Station 42 has unbenched themselves. The team jumps back into action without a battalion chief to respond to a lumber mill fire. The rescue ends up being Gabriella's last time, suiting up with 42 as she moves on to become a firefighter recruiter. Bode was certainly put through the ringer, but Gabriella was by his side to help him through it. After they saved a firefighter together, they got to talking, which is when Gabriella revealed her new PR job. After an Olympian-turned-paramedic saved her stalker's life, she became a hit in the media and on the internet. Gabriella was offered a job in the PR department. Additionally, she would also travel the country and recruit people for Fire. This meant goodbye between Bode and Gabriella for now. However, they confessed their love to one another, suggesting they will always remain each other's true love. In the final moments of Fire Country Season 4 Episode 1, Luke pulled some strings and managed to get a new battalion chief for Station 42. However, he messed everything up in the process as he was none other than Vince's enemy, Brett. If you enjoyed this recap, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss Episode 2. See you in the next one.